Hi everybody, today I'm going to be unboxing and demonstrating a fountain pen from Cafe Analog. The brand is Osprey and they are an American company, but they are exclusively being sold over in Europe through Cafe Analog, so I think that's pretty special. So I'm going to go ahead and open this box up for you. So on the front there's just a simple sticker with the branding information, and then when you open it up, voila, there's this very beautiful pen on the inside. So let's pull it out and I will give you guys a closer look. So when I first opened this pen, I had to say wow, because first of all it's a lot bigger than I was anticipating it to be. I was not expecting it to be quite so big. It is very big, but it doesn't feel unmanageable. The second thing that I had to say was that the nib was quite substantial as well. And I think I've got, for reference here, I've got my Traveler's Company fountain pen. And you can see that the size is very different. So, yes, this is definitely a very big pen. It doesn't need to be posted, which I probably won't use this posted just because it feels pretty substantial in my hand already. I do like the way that feels. I don't love small, thin pens. This feels pretty small and thin in my hand. It has to be posted because it's pretty small. I wouldn't be able to hold it, so you have to post it, but it is very thin in my hand. This is not. So I think that writing with this is going to be really, really nice. Another thing I have to say is that it is very light. It's not very heavy, nothing compared to this. Even though this is a much smaller pen, it is heavier because it's brass. I'm not sure of the material. I'll link the information below. But it's very pretty and I'm excited to play with it. So let's ink it. So I'm going to keep opening and closing this thing just because it's really nice. But it does come with a little converter here instead of having to use cartridges, which I'm really excited about because I've got a bunch of inks that I really want to use, but I don't have any cartridges, ink converters for a lot of the pens that I gravitate towards naturally. So I'm really excited. So what I've got here is Streetcar Green from Papier Plume, an exclusive color with them. It is a green color. It's a beautiful green color, and I had to have it when we visited New Orleans in November of last year. So let's just go ahead, and I've not been able to use this because I haven't, like I said, had a converter. So let's suck up some of the ink. So all you have to do is twist it right here. I think I've already got ink on me. You just have to twist it and it will automatically, suck ink up into it. So I'm just gonna stick it right in, try not to make as much mess because I do not have anything to clean up a mess. So just like that, it's full, and I am just going to press it right into here without making too big of a mess. And I wish I had a tissue so I could wipe it really quickly, but I don't even see anything near me, so we'll just put this on without making a mess. So I'm going to give that a minute. Look at my finger. I'm going to give that a minute to sort of bleed into this, and we can get writing. So I've got some paper here. Gosh, this thing is big. So I'm going to post it so this doesn't go flying off my desk and I lose it. That is a substantial pen, holy moly. I might even have to pause the video until this bleeds through. Another way you can kind of rush this process is just kind of ink everywhere again. You can kind of use your converter here to kind of push ink through. I don't do this very often. The only reason I'm doing it now is because I really don't want to have to pause the video. Okay, I can start to see it moving through now. So I'm going to put this back on. And there it is. How nice is that? I love that color too. It actually matches this paper really nicely too. Okay, so I do have to say, this does say that it is a fine nib. You can clearly see this is not right like a fine nib. Let me see if I've got some Tomoe River paper where it won't bleed. I still don't think it writes like a fine size nib. I think this one's probably dried out. So this is supposed to be a fine nib too, so you can kind of see the difference in this. I don't think I have... Let's try this one. I'm breaking out all the pens today. So all three of these are fine nibs. This is my Quaco All Sport Germany Rose Gold Hong Kong exclusive pen right here. This is the Traveler's Company right here, and then this is the Cafe Analog. So there's definitely a difference in the size. They all write really, really well. Out of the three, I would have to say that this one does write a lot smoother than these other two, probably because the nib is a lot bigger. But they're all really, really nice. These are my two favorite pens, so comparing this brand new pen to my two favorite pens is probably the best way to go in a situation like this, so that you can really kind of compare. It's so big. I mean, look at the nib comparison for these pens. It's just, I just don't have a pen with a nib that big. It's just gorgeous. I love the colors. I actually love all of the colors and styles that Cafe Analog is bringing into the shop. I just noticed that this ball right here actually spins, so that if you were trying to slide it into something, it would kind of move with it instead of try to pull it. So that's kind of a cool thing I didn't really realize. So yeah, all in all, this is an amazing pen, I really have to say. I think this is probably not going to be a pen I carry around with me, even though I will say I could, because it's very durable feeling. It feels very strong. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. I don't carry these around with me just because they were quite expensive and I don't want to lose them. But I have other Quaco plastic ones that I do carry around with me. I actually have a light pink one in my purse all the time because it's lightweight. It's not heavy like these two are. It's not made out of metal. But this is just a very big pen to kind of just keep in my purse all the time. I was telling my husband when I first opened it yesterday, it feels like the kind of pen that you like buy a house with. Like you sign the papers when you buy a house, or like a really big substantial purchase like that. Because this is like it's just a massive pen. but I love the way that it writes. I think that I could easily journal with this on a regular basis because it is light, it's not heavy, my hand's not going to wear out using it, and it's just lovely. So if you're interested in these, I will leave the link for Cafe Analog down below where you can see all the colors and styles that she's got. And I hope you have enjoyed this very informal unboxing and play with the Osprey pen. Yeah, I really enjoy this pen. It is quite bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I actually really like it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an ambassador for Cafe Analog. I really do enjoy the pen. I think it's beautiful. I love the colors. Obviously, I love the way it writes. It writes better than my two favorite pens, so that's really saying something. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. If I haven't answered everything, this was just kind of on a whim. I just got this in the mail and I wanted to open it and play with it and ink it up for you guys. So if you have any questions that I didn't answer, just leave them down below. If you're not a current subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button and go check out my other videos to see if there's anything that might interest you over on my channel. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you later. Bye.